Hello children, good morning to you all. Hope you all are keeping fine children. Children, today we'll continue with with chapter 11 from your book, and that is from unit 3 hydrosphere. In the last class children, I have shown you few slides based on the various topic which is given on your book. Now children, today we are going to read few paragraphs from your book. You follow what I read. And here it is given that the earth appears blue. You all know that earth appears blue. But what is the reason why it appears blue? Because 71% of the earth is covered with water. And hydrosphere refer to a combined mass of water found in earth, such as ocean, river, stream, lakes, and the atmosphere and underground. So there are various level where water is found, various areas where water is found, like in ocean, then water on the land. In the land, water is formed, it seeps water, and then it is found in the land. Then underground water is also found there. The water from precipitation, that is formed from rain and snow, flows on the surface. Some of the water evaporates and the rest that sinks in the soil. This I have explained last class also. The water which get collected under the surface of the land is known as underground water. Now this children, I have shown in you last class how water cycle is formed. This we have already done. And water in the atmosphere is same as which was formed in water cycle. Like water is also present in the form of vapor. I showed you last time in the slide that how water gets heated up in the ocean and then it evaporates and reaches the goes up. Here in the slide you see the water that water cycle. In this they have shown you that high water heats up and it evaporates and then it forms droplet of water, then cloud is formed. When it is saturated, then cloud falls, the rain falls. So in the same way again some water seeps underground and then some water is collected as a form of river and lake. So the children, from till here I have already explained you. Now the next thing that I am going to explain today is wave. Now waves are auxiliary movement of water. Auxiliary means the to and fro. To and fro movement means like going up and down. And children, like even the branches when they swing, then you see sometime it moves one side, another, then after some time move another side. In the same way, movement is caused due to the blowing wind. Okay. Then wave, these moving ridge like curves on the surface of sea are mainly produced by the winds on the surface of the ocean. If you have gone to the place where you can see sea and all, then you can see that how waves is formed. Now the rise and fall of the sea water due to the gravitational force of the sun and then moon are called tide. The rise and fall of the ocean are called tide. This you can see in your slide. Now children, I'll show you the next slide again. The moon's gravitational pull caused the ocean to bulge. Now the gravitational pull of the moon, that causes the bulge in the, and see the bulging of the ocean. It bulges due to the gravitational force of the earth. Now I'll read from the book first. The sea waves produced by tide are called tidal waves, and resultant high water level is known as high tide water, and the fall of sea water and its movement toward the sea is called ebb, and the lower fall is known as low tide. High tide and low tide are formed in this way. Now children, here this is shown that nature, here in this diagram you can see, which you will see in the next page, in figure 11.5 children. Now here you see in this slide you can see how the pull from the moon. Now see moon, here moon is pulling the gravitational of the, because of the gravitational pull of the moon, it is bulging. The ocean is bulging toward the side from where the moon is pulling uh, the tides towards itself. So this causes the tide. And the ocean bulge in two places, children. And which are the two places? The side of the earth facing the moon. The side of the earth which faces the moon, there at that side the ocean bulges. Now see here again the next side, the side of the earth facing away from the moon, and the side of the ocean that is facing toward the moon, they bulges, children. Now I am going to tell you about the various type of tides. Here we will stop the slide. Now children, you listen to what I am reading now. Now children, tide, you know there are two type of tide which I have already told you, that high tide water and the fall of sea water and movement toward the sea, it is ebb, and the resultant low water level is called the low tide. When the level of the water is towards the low side, it is called low tide. Now what are the factors that causes the tides? Now again we will come to the tide only. The here see the here we can see the tide, how the tide is here, how high tide is caused. Children, just see the moon, and it is due to the gravitational force of the moon, the ocean waves move toward the attract toward the moon, and that is why the high tide is formed. This is the way how high tides are formed, children. So the factor, what are the causes of high tide? Okay, what are the causes that factors that causes the tide? Here it is the low tide, children. So here once again I want to tell you, children, see, the low tide is the direction opposite the moon. Here there is a moon, and this side, these two sides have high tide, but the areas where moon gravitational is very low, or there is no gravitational force of the moon, these two sides, there they have low tide, children. Now factor that causes tide. The tide have their origin in the gravitational force of the sun and moon. That means sun and moon, they causes the gravitational force from the west to east and revolve around the sun following an elliptical orbit. Now children, similarly the moon rotates from west to east and revolve around the earth along an elliptical orbit, so that the distance between the moon and the earth changes during different times. Now because of the elliptical movement, this time keeps on changes. Children, here if I will tell you if I will show you the slides, here the high tide always follow the moon. Okay, that I have already told you. In the next slides, children, here you see, now the moon is traveled from that position, and now it has come at the top. You see, now you see again the high tide, because moon is here, it is pulling towards the ocean, water is pulled toward the moon. So see in the various diagram, wherever the moon is moving, at the same place the tides are also moving, so it causes the high tide, children. Now I am sure that you have understood how tide is formed because of the gravitational pull of the moon. The difference between the level of ocean water at high tide and low tide, that is known as tidal range. Means sometimes, sorry children, sometimes the ocean level is very high, water of the ocean is high, tide is very high, and sometimes the tide is low. So the difference between the two is known as tidal range. So here I hope you have understood, children, the difference. Again, the difference between high tide means when there is high tide, and 2 times a day in 24 hours, twice we have high tide, and then twice we have low tide. So the difference between the high tide and the low tide is known as your tidal range, children. Now in the next slide you can see, children, how many times. Here they have formed a question. I have told you just now, in 24 hours 2 times. How many times high tides are and low tides occur each day? 2 times. Okay, 2 times high tide and low tides are formed. This is the question form I am giving you, so that when you get questions based on this topic, it is easy for you to give the answer. Now, how many hours are there between a high tide and low tide? Means after every 12 hours high tide is formed, and after every 12 hours low tide. Then how many hours are there between a high tide and low tide? There are 6 hours between high tide. If a high tide occurs, then after 6 hours low tide, then again after 6 hours high tide, and again after 6 hours is low tide. That comes to 24 hours. And how many hours are there between? That same answer, 12 hours. Between after every 12 hours high tide is formed, and after every 12 hours low tide is formed. Again the same thing, there are high tides 2 times, children. So children, there are types. How many types of tides are there, children? Now this portion we will do in your next class. I hope this much you have understood. Please children, go through the lesson and prepare yourself for the next class. Thank you children. Have a good day.